A strong winter cold front is going to bring wet and blustery weather to southern Western Australia over the next couple of days. Now, as of 11 o'clock Western Standard Time, no warnings are current for Western Australia, but it's likely that we will see warnings for damaging winds or heavy rainfall issued later today, most likely about the southwest coast as that front rolls through tomorrow evening. Now, damaging winds are strong enough to bring down trees or power lines, potentially leading to dangerous driving conditions. Heavy rainfall may be more isolated, but if it's heavy enough, it could produce flash flooding, which likewise could impact roads and access routes. As the front moves through over the next couple of days, we may see these warnings updated regularly, so it is important to check the Bureau's warnings page for the latest there. Now, the front itself is expected to approach through Wednesday morning. We'll see a few scattered showers developing across the southwest land division through the early part of Wednesday afternoon, really starting to ramp up as the afternoon goes on, with the chance of a few isolated thunderstorms as well. The strongest winds and heaviest rain will be tied to the front itself, likely to reach the southwest coast through the afternoon, pushing towards Perth by around 10 p.m. or so. With the front, that's where we're going to see the widespread rain, isolated thunderstorms, and that risk of damaging winds and heavy rainfall. We may also see some of this rainfall pushing a little bit further north into parts of the Pilbara and Gascoyne, associated with a cloud band that's coming down from the north. Now, through the course of Thursday, this front will continue to move east across those southern districts of Western Australia, driving that rainfall, risk of showers and storms with it. We may see the rainfall tending a little bit patchier further in the southwest, but it will be cold and blustery still, with the chance of small hail extending behind the front. This pattern will continue as the front moves towards the South Australia border later on Thursday, but we may see some of that showery weather and the chance of small hail persisting into early Friday as well. Now let's take a look at some of our hazards in a bit more detail. Firstly, our winds. We're looking at winds above the surface here because they give us a good indication of how strong the wind gusts might be once they reach the ground. Anything that reaches orange or red is where we start to get a bit worried about the risk of damaging winds. And as you can see, ahead of the front through the early part of Wednesday afternoon, for the most part, it's not too windy. But as that front grows closer, that's where we start to see the winds flaring, particularly across that southwest pocket. Now, the strongest winds are most likely with showers or storms, but we still could see damaging wind gusts away from that wet weather as well. It'll be blustery in the west to southwesterly winds behind the front, but the strongest winds really will be driven ahead of the system. Now taking a look at our rainfall. Our rainfall totals between now and the end of Thursday tell the same story, building up across the southwestern parts of Western Australia through the next 2 days or so. The highest falls can be seen accumulating along the southwest coast, 40 to 70 millimetres possible in those highest accumulations, with those totals tapering off further inland. Still, we could see some decent falls for agricultural parts of southern Western Australia, as well as through parts of the Pilbara and Gascoyne a bit further north. Now, this cold front is typical for this time of year, but it is still likely to bring this severe weather with it. So you can find all the details around this system via the Bureau's website or the BOM social media. Stay safe and we'll catch you in the next update.